horror fans, once again it is me, the Horror Miser Mani G. It's time to do another horror movie review. We're going to review the latest horror movie from Netflix, Army of the Dead. Yes. Now, Army of the Dead is a 2021 American zombie heist film. It was directed by Zack Snyder. It was also written by him along with Shay Hatten and Joby Howard. Now, the film stars Dave Bautista, Ella Purnell, Omar Hedwick, and Anna de Guerrilla. I have terrible pronunciation of these names. Now, in this particular film, following a zombie outbreak in Las Vegas, a group of mercenaries take on the ultimate gamble, venturing into the quarantine zone to pull off the greatest heist ever attempted. Count me out. Ain't no money worth it. Now, most horror fans believe that the zombie subgenre changed back in 2002 when the British post-apocalyptic film 28 Days came out and introduced the audience to running zombies. Yes, these zombies run. They don't lumber and stumble and jump around like George A. Romero's zombies did in his zombie trilogy from Night of the Living Dead to Dawn of the Dead until Day of the Dead. Now, as I stated before, those weren't zombies. No. Those were people who were infected by the AIDS virus, and they were called the infected. Yes, did they bite humans? Yes, they bite humans, and they transmitted the disease of the race to the other people, but they were not zombies. So when Zack Snyder's remake of the George A. Romero classic Dawn of the Dead came out in 2004, I consider that film as a film that introduced the running zombie, and hence we always had this debate is between what is better, the zombies from George A. Romero or the zombies from Zack Snyder's film, his remake of Dawn of the Dead. So after some time directing DC superhero films for the DECU, don't forget his version of the Justice League, Zack Snyder has come back to the zombie and subgenre with the zombie horror heist film Army of the Dead. Now, after a nice prologue that shows how the zombie outbreak began in Las Vegas and the government quarantined the city, we're introduced to Scott Ward. He is the leader of a mercenary group called the Las Vengeance. Get it? Las Vegas, Las Vengeance? I thought it was a decent play on words. Now, he is approached by a Japanese casino owner, Bly Tanaka, and he wants to hire Scott and his group to break into his casino and recover the $200 million that is in his vault before the military destroys the city with a tactical nuclear strike a la Raccoon City. Now, I do like this setup for a horror movie as combines elements of Ocean 11 or Ocean 12 or 13 if you want to take that, along with Resident Evil. You basically have a ragtag group of mercenaries that are going in to break into a vault that is considered unbreakable within the city that has been overrun by zombies. So basically you have those two combination elements. Like I said, if you watch the Ocean films, you know, you have Matt Damon, George Clooney, Brad Pitt, and his collection of people, and they're going in to break into a vault that's considered unbreakable. But in this one, this city has been overrun by zombies, such as Raccoon City was overrun by zombies in Resident Evil. So you have those two elements in there. Now, the only other zombie heist movie that I could recall was an indie horror film called Dead Heist back in 2007. So really haven't seen this type of a setup, particularly in a zombie subgenre. So I like Zack Snyder and his writing team approach to create this interesting premise for a horror movie. Now, once again, Snyder takes advantage of using running zombies as they are more threatening, more deadlier, as we see in the opening scenes of the movie. He ups the stakes as these zombies have evolved as well, with a group of zombies known as Alphas, where we have an Alpha King known as Zeus, because of the hotel where they're at, and an Alpha Queen. I love that fact. That's interesting because we never have seen zombies throughout the whole entire subgenre. We never seen zombies evolved before. I mean, we've had other zombies, probably like the Nazi zombies in Dead Snow, and some other zombies like in Return of the Living Dead, where they want to eat brains and they talk. But I'm talking about zombies from George A. Romero's. I like the fact that these zombies have evolved, and now we actually have a group of zombies. We have an alpha leader named Zeus. And they actually communicate with each other too. So I like that aspect of having zombies evolve as well. Now this makes the action scenes even better because these zombies, not only do they run, they're very athletic. They can jump real high. They can dodge bullets. They're also smart too. They can dodge knives, and most of them can fight just as good as the mercenaries either. There's a decent fight scene between one of the mercenaries and Zeus as well. I love the fight scenes between in this particular film. Of course, the makeup effects on the zombies are excellent, and we have plenty of blood and gore, practical effects, some CGI mixed in as well, but we can barely see it. It's very, very well. And I especially love the zombie tiger, Valentine. He was a good one. I like that aspect. We also have a zombie horse, too. So I like the fact that what they're doing is that we never seen, particularly only in, like, say, was it Zombievers, or there's some other type of independent horror film where animals become zombified as well. But I like seeing it in mainstream movies where animals are now also getting the zombie treatment as well. Now, while the action scenes are good and all the actors do a fine job with their roles, my main problem with this film is that they decided to throw in this emotional drama that Snyder's writing team tries to throw in here. I don't know what purpose were they trying to do, but they decided, hey, let's have some emotional drama in this one as well. The emotional drama comes from Scott and his daughter Kate, who haven't spoken to each other in months, and of course, there's a cliche plot device that's obviously an attempt to create the dramatic effect between the characters. Now, basically, they need to find a way to get into the city, and so he knows his daughter Kate works for the WHO, the World Health Organization, and they use her credentials to get them into the city, but then something happens, so she decides to come with them, and it's basically for dramatic effect and also for them to have some type of closure or some get-together that's thrown in there, and it doesn't really make for, it really doesn't fit in this type of a film. Mainly because it changes the tone of the film and it slows the pacing down. And like I said before, scenes like this don't fit in a movie like this. This really is not the purpose of what you want for a zombie heist film and an action film. People want to see the zombies fight, they want to see the action, they want to see the mercenaries kick ass, and they do kick ass in this film, but we really don't need to have this emotional drama take place between Batista and Ellen. Those are the two actors, Scott and Kate. Mainly because their character is not fully developed and we don't care enough. If this was a series, I can see that. But this is not The Walking Dead. Of course, it should be no surprise that Tanaka and his right-hand man Martin have ulterior motives for this heist. Again, Resident Evil vibes. And I did love Omar Warwick from Power Frame and Matthias. I will not pronounce his last name, but I know it's German. They have good chemistry together. I love the fact because he's a safecracker. He's in one of the scenes in the previews. He holds the bat with a bunch of nails, but he never fires a gun. But I like their chemistry together, and I love Nora Aswiller as who is also pretty good as Lily the Coyote. She's the one that sneaks him in. Like I said before, mostly all the actors do a good job in this particular film. It's just that we don't need that emotional drama. It just simply just takes everything away from the film. Overall, while this is a good zombie horror film, something is missing that's preventing this to be just as good as Dawn of the Dead 2004 was. I don't know what was missing. I was expecting something great, but then we got this. And I do believe that Snyder and his writing team would have focused more on the heist and the zombies and left out that emotional drama between Scott and Kate. This movie would have been one of the best horror zombie films that I've seen in a while. But this is what we get. So I'm going to give Army of the Dead only 2 out of my 5 bloody gold coins. Only getting 2 out of my 5 bloody gold coins. This movie should have been way better because it was hyped, sort of. It was hyped. Everyone knows Zack Snyder's work on Dawn of the Dead. And like I said, just take out that emotional baggage that he put in this particular film. There's other emotional baggage in here, but it's mainly between Scott and Kate. We really don't need Kate in this particular film. I think we would have dropped that aspect, focused more on the zombies, because I like that aspect of the film, more focused more on the heist, and obviously the little small backstory between Martin and Tanaka. I think this would have been a much more effective horror film, but this is what we get. Right now, this is playing on Netflix and in theaters. I saw this on Netflix right now, so if you want to see this particular film, it's okay. It's probably just another one and done showing. I don't think it's going to be as exciting as everyone believes it to believe. But if you have seen Army of the Dead, please leave your comments in the comment section below. And also, if you did like this particular video, Please like and share because it does help out with the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you're new here, please hit that subscriber button and ring that notification bell. That way you'll be notified anytime when I put a new video such as this one. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G, and always remember that horror rules. And I'll see you in my next video. I'm out.